What is it like to be here at the premiere of the third film?
Very, very cool. Very, very cool. You know, we make these movies over the course of 3 years, you know, and all I do is talk into a microphone 6 times a year for 3 years, and then I get to show up, and this is a thing. Very, very special.
You also have a legion of very devoted fans. What do you think they can expect from this final film?
I think it's the best in the saga, and I think we truly gave them the ending that they deserve and that our characters deserve.
What was it like for you the first time you saw the movie on the big screen?
It's every time I watch one of these movies, I have the same experience as anybody does the first time they see it. Because let me tell you, the sort of literal aesthetic opposite of the beauty and majesty of the hidden world is a recording booth. So when you sit there and I get to see, and I recognize my voice, but everything else is brand new. Even if I knew the story, you record it piecemeal over the course of 3 years. It's brand new, and I am just in awe the whole time.
What is it like to be here at the premiere?
It's so bittersweet. I mean, it's such a beautiful film, such a wonderful, satisfying ending to this long, epic journey. But I've been voicing Astrid for 12 years in the films and in the TV series, and so it's all done now. And that's, I'm so happy it exists, and I'm a little sad to say goodbye.
You have such committed fans who have grown up with this franchise. What do you hope they take away from this final movie?
Well, I mean, each of these films always has such a stunning heart and message at the core of it, and you know, not to give anything away, but each of these films is truly about change, and it's about the challenge to become the person that you need to become when the world around you shifts and changes, and to really step into the life you're meant to live and to step into your destiny. And it's about courage and bravery, and not always about doing the big, actiony, scary things. Sometimes it's the small internal transformations that are the hardest and the scariest.
This movie is so visually spectacular. What was your reaction when you actually saw the hidden world on the big screen for the first time?
It was so stunning and unlike anything we've seen in any of these films, and any film, I think, is in the course of 12 years, the technology for animation has changed so much. In the first film, I think they weren't able to put more than 8 dragons or people on the screen at the same time. And in the hidden world, you literally see thousands of dragons in one shot of the screen. So the technology has grown so much in the last 12 years. So the first movie was beautiful, but they only got more and more and more stunning.
Thank you so much. Congratulations on the movie. It's wonderful. What is it like to be here at the premiere?
It feels super great, and I'm just super excited to be here.
Have you seen the movie yet?
No.
What are you most excited to see?
Probably see all of the dragons beat the bad guy.
Do you have a favorite dragon?
Toothless.
Why is he your favorite?
Because he's just super funny, and I just like the way he looks.
How did you tackle voicing this role?
I don't know, it's just a lot of practicing, and you just gotta try.
So Stoic had such an incredibly emotional send-off. How excited were you to find out that you were coming back for the third film?
Yeah, I was sad when I found out I was dying, because dying is sad. But I thought, you're not really going to see the end of me. And I love what Stoic represents in this movie. You know, this is about a kid trying to find his own way in life, learn to be his own man, be a leader. But at the same time, at those important moments, he has those memories and that wisdom from his father, and they're really touching, poignant. You'll shed a tear in this movie. You can't not. I've had people in hysterics behind me. My publicist was crying, I'm like, Gillian, jeez, it touches you deeply, and yet it's a lot of fun. It's effects like you've never seen before. Going to the hidden world puts Avatar to shame. I haven't seen the new ones, but it's really a wonderful journey.
This movie has been over 10 years of your life. Mm-hmm. What is it like to say goodbye?
It's very sad. It's very sad. Again, Gillian, my publicist, just came in as I walked in and said, I just walked down the red carpet and I'm so sad, because it really is, it's the end. And I feel like we've made 3 incredible movies that have grown up with a generation and affected millions around the world, just entertained them or made them, kind of inspired them, made them more passionate about their life. It just, I feel like these movies have they've been brave, they've really taken on some interesting themes and myths, and you know, and each one I think has outdone the one before. And now it's come to an end, and there's some great friendships that we formed through this, and such pride in being a part of it. And this is it. But hey, it's not out yet, so you still get a chance to see the reaction, which is always fun.
We should be very proud because it's an amazing movie.
Yeah.
Your dad, or how does it feel?
It's exciting. It's a little bittersweet because, you know, they're saying it's the last movie of the trilogy. I hope it's not. I think they're great movies, and if it does well, maybe we'll go for another, but it's exciting to be here. Yeah.
Well, let's say it is the last one. You
Yeah.
guys have spent over 10 years doing this. What is it like for you to say goodbye? What is it like for the fans to say goodbye?
It's sad. It was my second job I ever booked. I did Superbad, and then Jeffrey Katzenberg called me and was like, we want you to do this Dragons movie, and I was like 17. I'm like, sure, it sounds fun. I had no idea what it was. Cut to 11 years later, 3 movies, 3 seasons of the TV show, probably around like 200 episodes of it. So it's been like a big part of my life. It's sad to let it go. Hopefully it does well. We do another one.
What was it like for you the first time you saw this movie on the big screen?
It's awesome. It's beautiful. It's fast-paced. The energy is fantastic. And I feel like the audience knows the characters so well already. They're going to be so invested.
How does it feel to be here at the premiere of How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World?
You know, I'm doing something out here. I live in New York, but I'm shooting something now, a new series. And this is like a nice break for me. It is. It's great. It is. It is because I'm really proud to be part of this. I can't tell you. I'm not proud of everything I do. You know, sometimes you got to pay the rent, and you do it because you do it. But this one, very good. Yeah, really.
You're coming in on the tail end. What is it like to be a part of this franchise for the first time? This is 11 years.
I wish I had been with it sooner because I really like the people I work with. I didn't meet any of the other actors. It was always just the writer and the director.
All right, thank you.
And we got along very well. They asked me if there was anything I wanted before we met. And I said I'd like a really particularly good and kind of pricey bottle of sparkling champagne, sparkling rosé. And it was there, waiting. We did the session, and then we shared the bottle afterwards. I thought, I want to be working with these people. These are my kind of people.
Good.
What do you think audiences will take away when they see this movie on the big screen for the first time?
I'll tell you what they're going to think. They're going to think they would like to see more movies that affect them like this one. Because people are crying, moving. And I'm proud to be part of that thing. I'm pleased. I can't tell you. I hope it doesn't end. I hope we have a sequel. Because I love my character.
What does it feel like to be here at the big premiere?
It's delightful. It's always very, very nice to be. I like being in these movies because mostly I do crap. So when I do this, I'm very excited because these are really good movies and it's a real stylistic difference for me.
What do you think the fans will take away after being with this trilogy for almost 10 years?
It's really beautiful movie. I mean, it's a very satisfying way to tie up the world a little bit, and it's really, if you don't cry at this, you need to get some help. Really, it's very moving.
When you see this movie on the big screen, what was your reaction the first time you got to see it?
I cried. I only cried once, but right from the beginning all the way to the end. So I cried for like an hour and a half. Oh no! How am I going to make a living now? You know, that kind of thing.
But it's also so beautiful. What Dean was able to do is incredible.
Yeah, the technology's changed a lot in the 10 years, and I think that's made it. You know, when you look at the visuals of the flying and the dragons, I mean, it's amazing. It's like an IMAX live action thing. It's amazing. It's amazing technology. It's beautiful.
Exhausting. Yeah. It's 10 years, but I think we finally finished it, as it were.
What were you hoping to cultivate with the music? Because it's a very, very emotional score.
In this one, it was very much about the transition to the end. It really is. It's the last of the series, and you've really got to ask yourself, how do we end things in our lives, in our relationships, in life? It's the hardest transition, perhaps. So we had to face that down, and I think that's what this film is about.
What is it like to be here at the premiere?
Well, you never quite imagine the premieres. You know, you sit in a kind of a hot box all the time trying to get it done, and occasionally you get let out, and then they turn lights on you, and it's a bit of a surprise. So I'm not really built for this stuff.
Thank you so much. The movie's fantastic. Thank you. What is it like to be here at the premiere of How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World?
It is. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. You finally come out, and here it is in all its glory. Amazing. I mean, they did such a fantastic job, and it's a moment of pride for all of us that have toiled away on this movie for 4 years. You know, and it, as a trilogy capper, it's a total of 10 years that we've spent working on those films.
With the fans who are so committed, what is it going to be like for them to say goodbye after 10 years?
I think it's bittersweet for everybody, because if you love something, it's a little tough to let it go, but that's the theme of the movie. And I would rather it go out on a bang, to have people wanting more, than to just let it go on and on and on until people lose interest.
To see The Hidden World on the big screen is such an incredible experience. What was it like for you the first time you saw it fully completed?
Oh, it was unbelievable, because I saw it with our full mix that was done up at Skywalker Ranch. So we had John Powell's music, we had all the amazing sound design, all of our vocal performances mixed in, and the final picture at the Stag Theater at Skywalker Ranch, which is the most finely tuned cinema in the world. So it's a moment of pride for sure.
Here we go again, America. There we go. We got it now. There we go, America. Come on, America, right here.
Thank you all. You got it?
Thank you. Good morning. Oh, well, hello.
Hey, everybody.
How are you? Right in the end. Mr. Ferguson, right here. Thanks, sir. Craig, one more right here in the middle.
All right, thank you guys.
We're easy, but not dirty.
Greg, right here, buddy. Here we go. Straight ahead. To your right, sir. To your right. There we are. Thank you.
Thank you. That's Benny. What happened? He was ready for it. You know.
Sir?
It was funny.
Greg, one more. Sir?
Oh my god.
You know, I think you're all doing a great job.
Thank you.
Brad, one more time.
Yeah, like this.
Well, I know, that's Eddie. Can you please move? Thank you.
Can I just back your ride as well?
How have you been? I cannot complain. Oh, yeah. That's the GQ look. Fire away.
Looking good, Cheryl.
To your right, Miss Rand. To your right. Mr. Butler. To your right. Be careful. Yeah, it's a big step. You want to go further?
Yeah, a little far, man. Right here from the
Hey.
Jake, can you come a step closer right now?
All right. Nice tee shot, both of you. Love it. Right here.
Yeah, right here in the middle.
One more time, Jay. Jay, right here, straight up. Guys, over here. Right here. Here.
We got Americans.
Jay, we need one seat over
We need solos right here in the center. Sorry, they went.
Jay, right over here.
Jay, again. Jay, just you right. Thank you, sir. Jay, right here, buddy. Jay,
Jay, right here in the middle.
Jay, back again. Thank you.
Yeah, Jay.
And then, like, Ben, our big artist. So it's not. Get him out. Hard to tell you. I mean, get prepared for a wild life.
Lisa, I read an article about that Fiji woman that Fiji's suing her. She wants more money now. Who? No, I'm just telling you. I was just thinking about it because she said fun. But I saw, did you see some of the pictures where she's just standing in the background? Who was at the end who, like, I was
Rainy. Kind of in front of him, miss. Right here, please.
Yeah. I don't think we ever came back there. It was like, yeah. And everybody has a green, I'm glad they took away the B-roll.
So cool, I can't move quick.
That was hard. That took away. Yeah. And with the front row seat. Everybody's self-figured out. I don't know. These are my little brothers. They got next.
So good looking. He's training to him. Very good. Get a picture together.
Sir, I'm here. Excuse me, sir, right here.
What's happening? What's happening?
What are the three most important things to remember about anal sex?
Anal what?
Anal sex.
I don't know.
Location.
I just heard that. I'm gonna put that in the camera. I gotta tell this to my dad.
Oh, you got it recorded.
I didn't say it. I'm gonna tell my dad it's a good one.
Mr. Abraham, one more straight ahead.
Okay, we got a minute. Oh my God.
Straight ahead. Okay.
Yeah, America, right here.
America?
Come on, that's smile.
America, can you hang out the arms just a bit? There we go.
I'll make sure. Like your haircut.
So you move them over to the left. Both of you right here, please. Here we go. Straight ahead. And both of you over in the end. Right here, please. Hold on. Come over here. Okay.
Yes, right in the center so you guys don't have all of it. You're right here.
You guys got the dry end test.
Yeah, they opened it TC.
For now. Right, all the way right, please. All the way right.
Yeah, America!
Aha.
No, no problem.
Okay.
That's good, Jim Brown.
Yeah, America!
See you best, ma'am, in the white hat. Thank you.
question. I didn't know. It sounded. We would love this photograph.
Guys, Alright, I got it.
She's gonna take care. She's gonna reset it. Yeah. We're gonna do a reset. Okay, guys.
One second.
Pro, man.
That works, that photo.
We need the cast. Okay, yeah, thanks.
Here we go.
The three.
All the way right. All the way right. And Alex. Hang on. We got more. Now we're cooking. Clear the photographers, please. Clear the photographers, please. One more time. Your hand, Alex, your hand. Come on, here's the cast. The guys running the cast. Clear. John, Craig, let's get a photo, you two. You guys, please. Guys, let's get a photo. Excuse me, sir. Hello. Talking to the phone. Yes, sir. Okay, hold it. Right here. Butlers, sir.
by 3. Not 4-3. Drag it up a little bit. That's it, right there. Yeah, that's too far. Yeah.
Zach, can we start over here? Zach, right here in the middle. Zach, right over here.
Just walk all the way back. Just walk. Hey, how are you doing? Dean, right on the end, if you will. A couple more there. Dean, right here. Dean, right here, if you will.
Right in the center so we can get everything. There we go.
Dean, got you, if you will.
And can you actually taste those? It's a waterfall. It's a hidden world waterfall effect. Oh, I love it.
Dean, can I get one more over here?
Okay, you guys have a hidden world waterfall. Look at this way.
We do.
Can I get one more straight ahead?
No, you can't. And here we go. And then can I grab photos from the size of it? You know, like you. What's that? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a silicone.
Oh, yeah, it's this was. Very unruly. So amazing.
Very nice.
Thank you.
No, excuse us. Excuse us. Right here, please. Yep.
What are you doing, mister? How are you? You good? I can't. Tasha's first car. To see a movie on a Saturday morning.
Hey there, here's today's Daily Fact. Now, the girl who voiced Boo in Monsters, Inc. was an actual toddler. Mary Gibbs, who's now in her early 20s, was just a toddler when she provided the voice of Boo in Monsters, Inc. Her father was a storyboard artist on the movie, and to capture her lines, the crew just followed her around with a microphone and edited her babbling into something usable. Remember, click here below to subscribe, or over here for more great content.